Hi everyone, today is Tuesday and we are going to be learning about another type of poem. Yesterday, when literacy, we looked at an autobiographical poem and how those poems convey feelings or emotions. Today, we are going to learn about a color poem. To get ourselves prepared to learn about colors and how different colors convey different feelings as well as make us think of certain things, let's look at a book called My Many Colored Days by Dr. Seuss.
My Many Colored Days by Dr. Seuss. Some days are yellow, some are blue. On different days, I'm different too. You'd be surprised how many ways I change on different colored days. On bright red days, how good it feels to be a horse and kick my heels. On other days, I'm other things. On bright blue days, I flap my wings. Some days, of course, feel sort of brown. Then I feel slow and low, low down. Then comes a yellow day, and whee! I am a busy, buzzy bee. Gray day. Everything is gray. I watch, but nothing moves today. Then all of a sudden, I'm a circus seal. On my orange days, that's how I feel. Green days, deep, deep in the sea. Cool and quiet fish, that's me. On purple days, I'm sad. I groan, I drag my tail. I walk alone. But when my days are happy pink, it's great to jump and just not think. Then come my black days, mad and loud. I howl, I growl at every cloud. Then comes a mixed up day, and wham! I don't know who or what I am. But it all turns out all right, you see, and I go back to being me.
All right, so you have just heard the story My Many Colored Days by Dr. Seuss. Now, in that poem, you heard lots of different colors and lots of different emotions and feelings that would go along with that. Now, we're going to look at how we might write one on our own, as well as then look at some variations of this. So a color poem is typically, there's two types of color poems. First, describes that a color that uses the word at the beginning of each line. So brown is, and repeats it. The second is a type that uses the five senses to describe that color. Your five senses are looks, or seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and feeling. You can choose your favorite color, your least favorite color, or just a color that represents any certain mood, just like the book we read. So as you heard in that book, Dr. Seuss's different colors make us think of different things. Let's review the examples that we heard from the book, just as we read with some of the adjectives to describe the colors. So red, he says, how good it feels to be a horse and kick up my heels. This makes me think of being lively, energetic, and excited. Bright blue, he says, on bright blue days, I flap my wings. This was an example of a bird, so this made me think of relaxing easygoing and soothing. Brown was slow, low, and down, which is kind of a thought of maybe lazy, no energy, melancholy, and not really full of emotion. Yellow was busy, buzzy bee, a lot of energy, movement, and fast. Green was cool and quiet fish. This made me feel relaxed and calm and at ease. Let's look at some more examples of color poems on the next page. So here we have, again, we watched the listen to that book. Color poems are just that. They are a poem about a particular color. Okay, we went over that. You choose a color, you relate to that color with different types of events and characters. And here we have an example of the poem Black. So this one will kind of remind you of what you just heard in that book. But the poem Black reads like this. Black is a dark, wintry day. Black is cold. Black is scary. Black is thunderous clouds. Black is ready to rain. Black is how I feel in a thunderstorm. And then I chose a picture to go over here with it. As you can see, those dark gray turning black clouds makes me even really feel that poem even more so by matching that to it. Now in this poem, you can see the writer, uses black as a color that reminds him of a storm ready to break. The writer tells us that they are scared in storms and that the black to them is a scary color. What words or emotion did you feel or hear in that poem? Okay, and then if we go into our one more we're going to look at, we have a color poem using the 5 senses, and this one is the color green. So again, we're going to go through all 5 senses as we read this poem, and I want you to think again, what are feelings or emotions that you get from this poem? Green looks like a swaying tree. Green sounds like a croaking frog. Green smells like freshly mown grass. Green tastes like peppermint ice cream. Green feels like spring. So look, sound, smell, taste, and feel. We've got all 5 senses for the word green. Now, it's an opposite poem compared to the black one. This one's more upbeat, uplifting, and lighter. In the senses poem, you can tell that the writer loves spring and the outdoors. The writer is telling us that green reminds them of things that they would do in the outdoors on a warm spring day. Each of the 5 senses is represented. All right, so as you're writing today, think about those colors and what they make you feel and what different types of emotions and feelings can you convey in that type of writing.